Hello everyone, welcome back to Super Guy Boy Show, and today we're back with another Dragon Ball Talk Girl video on power scaling the character of the Boss Rabbit, or Tonichika as he's called in Japanese. However, for convenience of the video, I'm just going to be calling him Boss Rabbit. Boss Rabbit appears in the 2-chapter mini arc in the Hunt for the Dragon Balls arc, where him and his gang are terrorizing a small town and encounter Goku and the gang. And in there we get some pretty unique feats from him. In terms of abilities, he has mainly one where he can turn anyone into carrots for whoever he touches. And in terms of actual strength or anything in terms of fighting skills, he doesn't have anything. Even Oolong and Bulma kind of comment on how very weak he is, and he doesn't even fight Goku directly. He gets his henchmen to do it. So it shows that mainly he relies mostly on this carrot ability as in terms of his strength, and doesn't have any actual fighting skills in general. Now let's look a bit more deeper into this carrot turning ability that he has. Not only does the person have to touch him for them to turn into a carrot, anything that the person even does, like Goku could even land a hit on the guy, since if Goku were to touch him, he would also turn into a carrot. So it kind of works vice versa either way. And something that has a very interesting detail, and I don't know if Toriyama did it on purpose, is that if you look closely, his henchmen even wear gloves. So pretty likely if the person has any gloves or whatever and touch Boss Rabbit themselves, they probably wouldn't be affected by the ability. However, that's probably just me looking more into it than Toriyama actually did. I just thought it was a very interesting detail to kind of point out. Outside of that, there isn't really much to scale Boss Rabbit. Maybe the fact that he can breathe in space. However, because this was during the time when Dragon Ball was a gag manga, this is mainly just gag logic and really nothing that's meant to be taken much further than that. Outside of that, Boss Rabbit doesn't have any impressive feats. He can't fight for shit, so he's pretty much losing to anyone in the 21st tournament arc. Honestly, in terms of actual weaknesses, I think range attacks would probably be the biggest one, since Goku just pretty much beats the shit out of him with his Noinbo. So any range attacks would pretty much be the biggest weakness to him, and even characters like Launch, who relies on guns and weapons in general, would pretty much beat him in an easy fight. So yeah, Boss Rabbit isn't really that impressive in terms of fighting skills, and even his own ability pretty likely does have a weakness if you have like a glove or something that is covering yourself when having contact with him. So yeah, Boss Rabbit is pretty much unimpressive in that, and if I were to have to scale him, he would probably be below everyone in the 21st tournament arc, even probably lower in the Hunt for the Dragon Balls arc too, since Yamcha is able to hold himself pretty well against Goku and would most likely pose as a threat to Boss Rabbit as well. However, Yamcha does show some fear to Boss Rabbit when his name is mentioned, but if he were to learn that range attacks would be a weakness to Boss Rabbit, I doubt that he would really lose to him, honestly. So yeah, he pretty much ranks low against everyone in the first arc. And yeah, I think that'll do it for this video. I mainly did because, you know, it's Toriyama's birthday and it's Easter, and, you know, Boss Rabbit, you know, y'all get the connection. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful time with the video. What do y'all want me to do for the next one? And yeah, have a happy Easter, and yeah, see ya.